Welcome back to the Three Bourboniers. This week, we're at it again, folks.
A new
Blood
year.
Oath Pact
10. New year, new Blood Oath.
2024. And if you're new to Blood Oath, obviously, it comes in a cool box.
Yes. Very cool.
And this is probably the only thing that Lux Row makes that's obviously this cool, but also like worth drinking.
Yeah, I mean it's certainly worth trying.
Yes.
But a lot of mixed reviews. You hear a lot of people.
Before you go into your deep dive, I'm just gonna do like an overview of what Blood Oath is. So obviously really neat bottle, really cool branding. The whole theme here, reason I call it Blood Oath, 98.6 proof.
Yep, all their bottles are 98.6.
Yep.
Temperature of blood.
Temperature of blood. And every year it's a finished product.
Yes.
So I'll let you go into deep dive what this is. But,
yeah, sure.
Also, really quick, black label this year is kind of cool. It's almost like the Oakland Raiders colors.
Yeah, no, it's actually funny you say that. People
Yeah.
have been saying the Raider bottle.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, so.
Every year is a different color and different theme, so.
Yeah, so anyone who's, a fan of Blood Oath knows it's not the cheapest bottle in the world, but they do kind of cool things.
What does it come in at?
So MSRP is 130, but you won't usually find this for less than 150. I've seen people pay upwards of 200. Pretty crazy price range for a bottle, especially one at 98.6 proof.
And if you want to try one from like 2 years ago, it's like an $800 bottle in the secondary.
So I would say this bottle's big because of the collectability factor. Yep. I mean, clearly they're doing the boxes. They got the different colors.
Yep.
This sitting up on your shelf looks pretty badass. We all agree. Yeah, okay. They're really expensive though, and that's kind of the problem. Now, my issue. Mm-hmm. This is the first non-age stated one, at least as of my knowledge from the past 4. The last 4 they've said it's like 14-year this, 9-year this, and then there's 5-6 years the one they finish to give it some flavor. This one, non-age stated, it's assumed at least 4 years. Kind of
huge pet peeve of ours.
I'm having a hard time defending this bottle.
If you're gonna spend that much money and that much money on a low proof point at 98.6, you gotta tell us what's going on.
Well, it's also undisclosed distillery.
Yes.
Right, there's a lot of mystery behind it, and I get they're playing into that, and they got the 98.6 blood thing.
MGP.
And it could be MGP, but part of, what comes with the price point is the transparency, and that's what we've come to love, and that's why we're starting to get into Booker's. And
tell me where it's from, and I'll pay all day.
Yeah, I mean, some of that comes with the price, and you're on year 10, right? So this is Pack 10. There's a lot of people hoping up the proof, do something, interesting, and they actually took the age statement out.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping this delivers on flavor, because you went from stating the age and people hoping you're gonna up the proof to same proof, no age.
I'm gonna pour this.
Yes.
Taylor's not here this week again, as you saw.
Yes.
He's not feeling well, so the show must go on. But we miss him.
He will be missed. Prayers down in the chat.
If you want to talk about other stuff, I'm gonna do a little cork pop.
Yes. Ooh, some ASMR, huh? So I'm gonna make sure I didn't miss anything on this bottle. I got some. So 98.6 came out in April. Their whole thing is that this is a double finish because they hit double digits in their pact, which is clever. Good job. But mixed feelings on this one. God, I better deliver. Honestly, it's Pack 10, and I trust you guys, but
before we jump in, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, give us a comment, give us a thumbs up, and also join the Bourbon Brotherhood.
Patreon.
We have a new Patreon channel, $5. Gets you a bunch of behind-the-scenes access. We send stuff out to our favorite people.
Vote on some of our video ideas.
Vote on stuff. You'll find names scrolling at the end of the video.
Private chat with us. I will talk to you at 3 in the morning if you want, whatever. I don't sleep anyway. I got 2 kids. So.
If you get relationship issues, Mitch will...
I'm great for that. You want to hear the best advice, you can talk to me.
All right. Join us. And let's get into those.
Actually, not bad.
Not bad. Did you say the? I think you did. You said the Cabernet Franc. And
no, I didn't.
Okay. Because that's about what we're about to talk about.
So actually, I have to look.
So every year they finish these, right?
Yes, and this one's double finished, as I mentioned earlier. It's finished in the Cabernet Franc and Merlot casks.
Yep. So if you're a wine guy,
so it should have some wine influence.
Well, in Cabernet and Merlot are typically deeper red wines.
Some red wines, so kind of almost like a port-ish type.
Yeah, a little lighter, but it's same type of thing where you're gonna hopefully pull some really. I got that. That's why I said that quick.
Yeah, no, thank you for bringing that up. I'm sorry it took us so long to mention it, but
you get wine in that.
I'm getting. Do you know what I'm getting? Like the first sniff was plum, like just hardcore dark, like plummy, maybe a bit of apricot, like some of that
dark.
Obviously
dark
red
fruits,
wine influence, but
blackberry.
Yeah, blackberries.
No, but there's a wine. There's like that drying in your a lot of wines can be dry both in taste and like as you nose them.
Yeah. I mean, your mouth kind of like singes a little bit when you.
I'm getting on the nose. I'm getting like a dry wine.
I'm not gonna lie. This smells pretty damn good. I mean, it's quite potent of a nose for 98.6.
I would say it's hitting above its weight for sure.
Yeah. No, we did just crack it too. So
right
to you people, we believe it too. That a neck porter is always hotter.
I think so. Okay, I will say though, like, not overly complex.
No, I mean, I
get that wine, like, dark fruit thing, and then...
Which is okay. I mean, it's very delicious smelling. I mean, it's very, like, refreshing, but, you know,
vanilla extract.
Sometimes we like that to evolve a bit, and when you're paying $150, you know, there's kind of that expectation for complex.
Cheers.
Cheers. Whoa, there's the wine. I was like, where's the fruitiness? Where's the red wine? That finish. That's drying too. At the end.
We gotta try this next to Prisoner.
I was impressed by that. I mean, it hit kind of hard up front. I don't know. I'm gonna have to have another sip, but that finish went so hard into wine. And I'm still tasting it.
It's sweet on that tail end.
Mm-hmm.
There's a wine finish for sure, and I'm getting like a deep red wine finish. But again, that goes into, and we've said this about Blood Oaths in the past of how sweet they are. They taste like that. Almost tastes like it's like if you were to put that in a cocktail and put like a sugar cube. You know what I mean? Like, shake it up and then sip on that. It's
almost like a rum. Like it's like
there's like a sweet like
so sugary. I will say, as of right now, that initial punch isn't like the very first thing I taste is kind of just a burn. It's kind of just a mellowed burn for like a second, and then it goes right into like this really sweetness. That's like fruity, and then that finishes just like full red wine.
There really isn't.
I
hate to say this. Oh my gosh, I hate to say this with a $130 to $200 bottle, but like, what you see is what you get.
Mm-hmm.
This is not a complex whiskey, and wow, I mean,
it does. Honestly, it's doing.
It's doing what they said it is.
It's doing what the nose said. It's doing what they're advertising, and it's doing it like top tier.
But is it doing enough?
But yeah, the question is what it's doing worth $150, and that's going to be the question everyone asks. Is in my initial answer to that is yes, if you proof this shit up. Now, my biggest complaint with this is I understand the whole blood theme. Okay, I get it, but I guarantee every single Blood Oath fan out there, if you said, you know what, we're ditching the gimmick, we're gonna start releasing 115 proof Blood Oath, we'd all cream our shorts. Okay, it's gonna happen. Now that also means you're gonna release less of these. We get it. Maybe you can up the production a little bit. Maybe you're already doing that. For all I know, you're already planning on producing more bottles in the future. Just right now, you're still getting it up started and running and getting more barrels and
Crown Blackberry. I'm getting Crown Blackberry on the finish.
So like the just a little tiny tail end, because Crown Blackberry is so like artificial.
Synthetic. I'm saying just like a little tail end.
But you're getting like that kind of
like Canadian whiskey blackberry finish on the tail end. Okay, so there's a lot to decipher here, because what do we always do with this bottle? Compare it to the previous year.
Yes.
And last year we did we care for it?
Okay,
we should know that.
Last year was like very blah. Like the year before it was appley. The year before it was like cookie dough. That was really good.
We enjoyed that one, but that again, it felt like a desserty bourbon, like whiskey, like a post-dinner whiskey that we like. Okay, instead of dessert, we're just gonna do a little 1 ounce pour or whatever.
Right.
That Blood Oath year, and there's a lot of people that are gonna love this.
Yeah, I mean, it's like we said, it's doing.
But we're not talking for those people. We're talking for us, right? And that's where this becomes difficult.
So, let's get into Try By Deny.
Okay.
And I can start.
Okay.
I'm scared. But, so, I'm going to first speak on behalf of people like me. I apologize that you're spending a ton of money collecting these bottles. I know how it feels. I'm here for you. You can comment to me. I understand. We're stuck.
It's what we gotta do. And Mitch will console.
We have to do it. Okay, I gotta get that out of the gate. Now I will speak on behalf of all of us. I'm impressed with this compared to other Blood Oaths. Okay, so let's stay within the Blood Oath realm here. Okay, yeah. As far as Blood Oath is concerned, I think this one is one of the better ones compared to the other years. Okay, now the second I step out of the realm of Blood Oath, I start to get upset. Because again, you're paying $150 for a 98.6 proof product, non-age stated. I don't know where this juice came from. Yep. Okay, like I'm starting to get a little sketched out, and at that point, you've kind of lost me. So I'm gonna say deny. Okay. With an asterisk. Okay. Saying if you're a collector, bleep this out. You're. So you're either buying this because you're a collector, which then you'll be impressed because it's at least some good juice this time. If you're not a collector, avoid it. Yeah. Don't get sucked in like I did. Okay, avoid it. I feel bad. I feel like I'm kind of shitting on this product, but at the same time, you know, it is good. It is cool. At the same time, you have all of them. They're doing good things. You know, it's cool, but the transparency, the proof, there are certain things that just fall off, and we all deserve better for paying that price. Okay. Your turn.
Okay, so this is not a proper comparison at all, but I just want to compare it because it shows you value versus juice, right? Okay. Probably the previous video to this week, Knob Creek Burr Rye, right?
Yes.
It's not finished. I get that. It's got rye in it.
It's blended at least.
It's blended.
It's a blend.
But I'm saying,
$45.
Knob Creek comes out with their juice. It's a Burr Rye blend. Whoops the living hell out of this at 113.
It definitely offers.
In terms of like flavor punch.
Above its price point, it offers.
I'm not trying to compare the two directly. I'm just saying like, we've got this company that can come out and do a $45 bottle of something unique and fun.
That catches you off guard.
I would, if you had this and that next to each other, I'd go, and I'd grab the Knob Creek Burr Rye that just came. So,
well, that's also 113 proof.
Yes.
Right? Like, it's way higher proof.
I understand. They had to source stuff. They finished it in wine barrels, wine casks.
Which costs money.
Costs money, time, energy, effort. I get it.
Salaries.
But again, unfortunately, we're in the realm of... I'm a deny. I was on a tangent there.
No, you're good. I was kind of getting that gist.
I'm a deny. I just think, like, we always talk about this. I think we're still in agreement. There is no bourbon out there that is worth over $300 in value.
No.
Would we pay $400 to get a Pappy Lot B at a raffle?
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
But that's because of our channel.
It's because of our channel, and we also know like we may not have another shot at one at $400. So let's
right.
go to. This is flirting up there at $130 to $200, right? Like this is on the upper tier of what we would consider high-end juice.
So okay, so you're focused on price right now. What would you be willing to pay for this? Like, what do you think would be a fair price?
I think this is a $70 to $80 whiskey.
I was gonna say, I feel like for what they're doing, you know,
I want to pay them for what they're doing.
And what if they disclose the distillery? What if they're like, it's high-end Bardstown shit? Okay, maybe then, maybe right. I could justify it. But again, it's undisclosed. I get you want to keep the secretive, but it's like part of the brand is the questioning and the conspiracies, which just lead me to not want to spend that much money.
Yeah, I think if you're like truthfully not trying to hurt feelings or anything, like I'd been to Luxro. I really enjoy that, like what they're doing. It's really neat.
Yeah, the blend idea.
This to me is perfect for a guy that is new to bourbon, has trouble with 100 proof, so he drinks 80.
And they're doing something different.
And he goes, "Oh my gosh! Like, have you guys tried this? Basil Hayden's my daily sipper, but have you tried this?" Like that's where my mind goes to with this.
I'm less a fan now of him.
When you're in the realm of like
everything else,
12-year stuff, barrel proof stuff, like whatever it is, Stellum coming out with everything as 114 and high end. You know, it's like, oh man, it just gets you flustered.
You've got so much competition.
Yeah.
And there's those bottles out there that make you question why you do things in the first place.
Do I think it's fun? Do I think it's a cool thing? I love every aspect of it. I just wish it was a higher proof, and I wish we knew what the heck it was in it.
Yes.
And then I go, yeah, take my money, but.
So are you on the same? Well, you're not a collector, so I was a deny with the asterisk of if you're a collector, you know. Yeah, maybe seek this one out, and if you're not aiming to get every year and you're kind of questioning, you want only the good Blood Oaths, I would say shoot for this one.
If I was like you and I had 5 or 6 of them,
right now you're kind of in it, and you'd be a fan of this one.
Truthfully, like you said, in the Blood Oath realm, this was probably my favorite since the Blue Label, which was
7. I think. Yeah, that was 7.
And
I think that was Sauternes.
That was solely because that one was cookie dough and desserty. This one gave me a lot of those wine, like after dinner desserty qualities, whereas like the last 2 years were kind of
the one was like apple, Martinique, I can't remember, I'm sorry, but it tasted like apples,
and it was fine, but it was
reminds me of Jack Apple.
So I mean that's kind of where we're at.
All right, well, have you guys tried this new Blood Oath? Are we kind of on par? To you Patreon members out there, we're gonna be actually doing a comparison with this to Pack 9, which we've got here, which is last year's, so stay tuned to our Patreon members for that. That'll be releasing soon. Hopefully, Blood Oath will come around. I don't know if they're going to do a whole nother decade of the same stuff. It's working, I suppose. They're selling, so maybe they'll stick to it, but hopefully they'll listen to us fanboys.
They're going to do the exact same thing next year.
I don't know why they wouldn't, because they've got me reeled in already. Why change anything? But yeah, let us know down in the comments what you guys think about Blood Oath. Are we wrong? Do you love them? I mean, I like that they're doing different stuff. Like, comment, subscribe. Let us know how we're doing on the channel. Give us video ideas. Love to see you guys join us on Patreon. We love the support, so we'll see you guys in the next video.
All for one and one for all.
Cheers.
Alright, just film and I'm gonna do it when I'm ready.
Alright, go for it. Into your mouth first and then swirl it around the top.